What's up, guys? It's Dirty Glizzy here, and I'm here to show you an interchange loot run that you can easily put out maybe 1 to 2 mil every single raid. Last night, I ran the same loot run. I did about 4 raids, and I came out with a little over 8 mil. So I'm gonna show you what you need. I'm gonna show you a couple alternate routes in case you don't want to go as PvP heavy, but I will show you how to make money on interchange. So the first thing you're gonna need for this loot run is a docs case or a sit case and a couple keys. The first and foremost, most important key is the 11SR object key card. This one goes for about 2 mil on the flea market. I think it's around 1.7 right now. But this is essential for doing quick runs. It has some really good loot. Sometimes I'll find a lion, a roller, a couple moonshine. It's essential for doing a quick interchange run, and that way you don't have to run all the way to Emercom or Railway Extract where you're possibly getting exit camped. You can do whatever you're doing in the mall, go swipe the key card, and you're out within 30 seconds. It's essential for making money on interchange, in my opinion. The next key that I would recommend picking up is a key to Emercom Medical Unit. It's about 70K on the flea market right now. I found a couple graphics cards in there from time to time. There's also a chance in one of the medical bags that it'll spawn the ultra medical storage key, which we'll get to in a minute. But it's only 70K. Worst comes to worst, you're gonna pick up a couple Salua kits, some Propitols, any kind of other loose meds. It's worth investing into. You're already gonna be there in the mall anyway. I'd recommend picking it up. The other important key for interchange is the ultra medical storage key. Now, earlier in the wipe, this was a little harder to get. There wasn't any for sale. The only things that were available was crazy trades for like 15 graphics cards or a thick case. But right now, you can pick one up for 6 mil. I've seen them as low as 4 lately. But they are very important for grabbing high tier loot and interchange. I've picked up 3 LEDXs in the room alone. That doesn't happen every time. Sometimes you get a golden star, sometimes you get a bandage, sometimes there's 3 LEDXs, a defib, and a bunch of stims. So I mean it's worth picking up. It adds a lot of money to your raids if you're having a good raid. If the loot is there. The other key, obviously, Kiba. There's 2 keys to enter Kiba. It has a lot of loose weapon attachments inside. A lot of suppressors that you can just sell straight to the dealer for top dollar. You need the Kiba outlet great door key and the Kiba store outlet, which is the inside door. So you're gonna pop the grate and then the inside door after you turn power on. These. See how much these are running for. 43 for the great key and 750K for the normal key. Now, I know you might think that's a little expensive, but you find a couple NVGs or a thermal sight and that's instantly repaid. Kiba is a good money maker. I found Gen 4s on the mannequins inside. The suppressors alone and the amount of like shift grips and advanced tubes are definitely make this key worth picking up. But so that's about it on keys. There's a couple other loose keys that you could get to loot some of the office rooms, but those are the main keys to make money on interchange. So we're gonna jump into a raid now. I'll show you where these spots are at. Alright guys, we're here in an offline raid. I took the liberty of pushing up a little bit from the spawn. We're on the Ollie spawn. I get this spawn a lot. We spawn in the corner of the Ollie side. So we're about to enter the front of the mall here. I'm going to show you the quickest 10-minute raid. Probably 10-minute raid max. We're going to play it as if someone has already hit power for you. Obviously, if you have to go hit power yourself, it's gonna be a little gonna extend your time a little bit. And coming up these escalators, you want to be careful. Sometimes there's scavs that spawn over here. You got players who are gonna be in bottom tech to your left right here. So a lot of times I'll be fighting these players and scavs will start shooting at me from an unknown location. But just be careful coming through. First thing I always hit right here, if I have time, is bottom tech. Texo. I just call it bottom tech because it's the bottom floor tech. You want to check this speaker. These shelves also spawn tech. Got these shelves over here. Basically, any shelf in this store is gonna spawn tech trash. Really, we're looking for graphics cards. You got mixers, wires, gas analyzers, capacitors, RAMs, GM counters, anything you can think of tech related. Just scan over those shelves real quick. Try to be fast, because a lot of people, if you're there first, they're gonna push up and then you're gonna get stuck down there and pinched between like 2 squads. Coming up these stairs, you want to be really careful, because if there's somebody already up here, they could be camping in so many different spots just waiting for you to funnel up this escalator. They could be camping over there in LEDX room. They could be camping right here behind this this wall. They could be camping back there. Up in that's like Raven's Perch or whatever they call it. And they could even just be sitting right here waiting for you to run up so they can just pop up and fucking leave. But anyways, I will show you an alternate route before we get into the tech side of things. This is called secret staircase. You run back down the escalator, straight back. That's the front of the ollie escalator. This is just an alternate route that lets you get a good angle if you have a good like long range scope, not long range but like a voodoo, let's say a 1-to-6. This is a really cheeky angle for you. So through the double doors, up the staircase, and down the hall, you will find yourself with a vantage point on pretty much anybody in tech. Like, obviously I'm not gonna see him with a pistol really, but you can see most of the shelves. I picked a lot of people off coming up this way who are just waiting for someone to come up, sitting still. Get an angle on almost anybody in tech. You can get an angle on right next to the escalator. You can sneak up on this guy standing here, and you can also get an angle on Ultra. So if you know somebody's up here, definitely take secret staircase. So when you first get up the escalator, I would run straight for LEDX room, just because that's probably gonna be like the most cut. That's the first thing everybody goes for, so you want to get that out of the way first before anybody else gets here. So you got LEDX spawns right here on these shelves. These shelves too. You got an ophthalmoscope, golden star. Any of these shelves spawn meds, but I've always found LEDXs on these first 3 shelves right here, and then these 2 shelves right here. And then the rest of these guys, you got ibuprofen, Vaseline, a grizzly, a couple grizzlies. You can find survival kits. Pretty much anything med related can spawn here. And it doesn't hurt to check these shelves too for play with kits. But yeah, then you can move along into tech right here. Make sure to check all the shelves for any type of tech, graphics cards. I always try to jump just to make sure there's not something on the top shelf that's, you know, spawned out of reach that I can't see immediately. Just try to don't rush over these, but try to go a little quicker, just because you're pretty exposed right here. Especially with the spot that I just showed you, a lot of people are just waiting for you to stand still and grab a broken LCD. I'm not trying to die over a broken LCD or something, you know. Like, I'm not trying to die before I get the G card in my Kappa container. But that's it for tech up top. If you haven't heard anybody down here, it's also, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to check Rasmussen. This is Rasmussen, so we're looking back at Ollie. Rasmussen is straight up through here. A lot of the times this gets hit first in the raid, but I've come in here super late raid and found graphics cards. on any one of these shelves, middle tables, RAMs, let's see, hard drives, light bulbs, PSUs, oops. My mouse hit my keyboard. And then this spawn right here also. So now that you got power on, I'm gonna show you exactly where safe room key is. So we're moving towards the middle of the mall. Here's Brutal Shop to my left. This is Kiba right here to my right. The hole in Rasmussen is behind us. If you take a right and move up these escalators, safe room key is right to the left up here through Burger Spot. The Burger Spot bathroom is where the key card swipe is. I usually check this left bathroom just I haven't been camped here yet, but you never know. Alright, so it's the Object 11 SR key card. Swipe it. All in one swipe. So I'll usually swipe that, then go loot Kiba real quick, and then jump down the hole. But if you want to hit Kiba first and then go swipe it, that way nobody. No, I'm pretty sure I've gotten my loot stolen out of there a few times. Like, oh, no, either nothing spawned here or somebody was in here. Player scab took all my loot, but Kiba's pretty quick to hit. Always check these mannequins. Look, we got a Gen 4 right here. They can spawn armor. You got RPK barrels. Let's see. This wall has a lot of good guns with kitted out AKs with like PKO6s or lasers on them. See, look, there's a PKO6 right there. Those sell for about 60k. The drums, always pick up the magazines because they usually have really good ammo in them. I mean, not always, but you got sights, handguards, barrels, bodies, 60 rounders, suppressors, more sights, more handguards. There's a spawn right here on this table, can spawn cash. Got these 2 boxes, and then more spawns on these shelves behind the boxes. More weapons can spawn on the wall. Here's a P90 right here. Lasers, pretty much anything you can think of weapon related is gonna be in here. Look, you got the G grip, the B25U, the Gangsta grip, and then always check this little box right here on top of this box. Grenades can spawn there. All right, so quickly we move out. Kiba, you've made, let's see, how long is this raid? We've probably been in here about 10 minutes. Run straight to extract. We literally hit 1, 2, 3 stores plus, no, 4 stores plus safe room extract, and you're here. You got the teapot, you got the badge. Always check the couch for bitcoins or anything hidden right here. If you look at this little pizza box or whatever this is on the floor, sometimes there's a gold spawn. If you can't see it, but if you put your mouse over it, it'll pop up. This table spawns weapon attachments. Sometimes a full M4 can spawn right here next to the couch. You got 1, 2, 3 crates, and then the moonshine spawn right here on the floor. There's Aquamari. This shelf spawns food, whiskey. Not the greatest safe room I've seen. I found 2 lions right here before. Sometimes there'll be like 3 moonshine. A Bitcoin is always nice in the couch, but you can get pretty much any type of rare item spawn right here. So once you're done, hit the button and you're out. And that all takes about 10 minutes. I'm gonna show you guys where to hit power, just in case nobody hits power for you and you have to run all the way there to hit it. A lot of the time, if nobody hits power, I might just run it back. I might just hop out the raid and run it back. But it's up to you. It just depends how much time you want to spend in the raid. If you have to run all the way to power, it's gonna double your raid time. So it's almost better just to run it back. I mean, if you've already found like a graphics card and you don't want to risk dying with it, then I would just extract and run it back. But I'm gonna show you where to hit power right now. This is power station. Bring up the map. And then these shelves right here are pretty important. You can find G cards, Tetrises. You can find a lot of good stuff on here. You can also spawn on here. There's a few computers in this room. There's like 5 jackets in here. So I mean, it's worth looting around. But this is the switch on the wall that you want to hit. As soon as you hit that, you're gonna be able to open LEDX room, and all the other mentioned rooms. Kiba, safe room extract. From here, you're gonna be able to run the rest of the backside of Idea. This is on the opposite side of the mall from Ollie. I'll show you guys a couple good loot spots over here. I found maybe, I want to say, max I found in this computer room coming up right here is, I think it was 2 G cards and 1 Tetris, which obviously Tetrises aren't worth anything anymore, but boys out of stam here. Coming up here on the left is a lion spawn, pretty notable. It can either spawn right here on the shelf or in here in the drawer. So once you come in this room right here, you got your G card and Tetris spawns on the shelves. Basically any of these shelves can spawn. And then moving through to this computer room, this box right here can spawn the G cards. You got 3 computers in this room there behind me, and then here. And then this whole row of tables can spawn tech, as well as this table right here. I feel like they changed. Like I thought the offline raids had a better chance of spawning good loot, but they might have changed it. They might have changed the percentage to like be kind of equivalent to an actual raid. But there's a couple more rooms you can hit in here. Yeah, let's say you've already hit the rest of the mall and you're trying to see if there's anything left. It's always good to check. Or if you started on that side of the mall, on this side of the mall, on Idea side, I mean, you can still make. Just because you didn't get the tech first doesn't mean all hope is lost. I don't really know what this room is called, but there's some gold spawns right here. This is gonna be your tech spawn. E-cards, Tetrises. There's usually some food over there. You see some oat flakes. And then if you move across the street here to this is Emercom medical unit. Is what we bought the key for. It's always worth checking in here. I have found. Let's see. So we got the med case, the jacket, the duffel bag. You got Propital spawns. I've seen this a lot. The Lua kits, they can spawn on these little carts, med carts. This is a tech spawn right here on this shelf. I found a few G cards right here. Got motor. Another med spawn. Look, there's some adrenaline right there. More meds, food spawn, and then this bag right here is the place where you can get med spawns such as ultra medical key is allegedly spawns in this bag, very small percentage. I feel like you have a better chance of finding it in the jacket, honestly, because I've checked that bag so many times and there's just nothing. Nothing's ever in there other than like a fucking bandage or something. So moving up here to the left, this is called German. If for reference, we're right in the middle of the mall. That's Kiba. Jacobs and Jacobs is right above us. Mantis right next to us. German is right across from Mantis. All these shelves right here, tech spawns, these center pillars. BU fans. Yeah, they must have nerfed the offline loot spawns for some reason. Weird. But alright, that's pretty much the rest of the mall. From here you can hit safe room, take Kiba if you haven't finished your raid yet. But I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. If you guys like the content, click the like button. That'll help me in the YouTube algorithm to get higher up in the searches. If you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe. We're going to be doing more Escape from Tarkov videos on a regular basis. As always, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Peace.